Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Pirates will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will start this game off. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Davis will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He smashes his way through again. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Interception.
Hey, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quickly complete. Breaks into the... Continues to fight for yards. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Works the middle of the field. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Trying play action. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Pirates. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground, and he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick-6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick-6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off-play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Davis will throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it on the left. All out of space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on third down? He'll sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Smith dropping to pass. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Davidson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The pull and throw off the RPO. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and goal. Smith wants to throw. Touchdown, East Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends. Now on game.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On the run, fires downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they blocked the extra point.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Davis looking to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give on the option. Got enough for the first. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting the 4th.
Absolutely center cut. After After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets away from one, finds room. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Smith dropping to pass. Touchdown, Pirates! Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Caught over the middle. It's Poe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another play.
Makes the catch on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Davis will throw. Finds us back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, running back gets the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Smith dropping to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rolling right and going deep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, ECU.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. wasting no time throwing on this drive. Back open in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, East Carolina. Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through and just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Rides the back and leaves it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Offense in an empty set. Smith wants to throw. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking for a big gain. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Jacksonville State, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Davis will throw. Slips away. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a... Guys, I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. Look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of... that defense, just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Davis looking to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Pirates. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They're testing the right side here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, ECU. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing is good.
There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Tackled down at the 18. And the East Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the... Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. On the move, it's Scott.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Back to throw, it's Miranda. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Fakes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gilbert. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.